All right, guys, let's go. So, I don't know how well this is going to go because we don't even have a phone mount.
We're going to have to buy one today.
But I thought we drive everywhere.
We're always together in the car.
Yeah, and we talk some absolute... Can we swear on the podcast?
Yeah, can do.
We talk some absolute
so bad.
bollocks, right?
So terrible. We're going straight to hell.
We might have to hold it, Kimberley. You might have to even hold it. But
It's raining on today as well.
And Kimberley's not even wearing a seatbelt, as you can hear. So it's not going well, this is it. It's funny. Because
I never forget my
seatbelt. It's not going well, this is it.
I never forget my seatbelt. I have absolutely no
Let's
idea.
get out of the estate. The problem is, right, there's so many bumps out of the estate. And like the bin men are here today as well, so yeah, it's hard to do anything really. But it's January and Kimberley's...
It's not.
No, it's not. It's the end of January.
February. It's the 1st of February.
It's the 1st of February, right? And again, you know, there we go. That's not actually too bad. But one of the things we talk about the most is our members, actually. And honestly, because we love what we do and what we do is our passion, then it just takes up our whole lives unknowingly. And we don't mind, we love it. But we love talking about our members, talking about how amazing they're doing and all the things that they're achieving. And
it's amazing just to think that we've actually done that what their achievements is literally because of us and through us. And that's like the most empowering and endearing bit about it, is the fact that we've oh my God, what is it? Should I kill myself? It's a fact. Oh God, he smiled at me. I think he thought I was playing with him. It's the fact that, you know, like being around us like embraces them to be the best that they can do, and it's like it's having that positive thing, it's having that positive mental attitude, isn't it? You know, we live in a negative society where everything we do drags us down or pulls us away from the things that we need to do the most, and the fact that we've managed to create that for them.
Yeah, I think with us, people can step into that circle of positivity. They can break away from the circle they're in at the moment, certainly, and come to us, and we are that escape, you know.
How have we done that? Imagine being us at like high school, or maybe it might be different for you. I had a terrible high school experience. The fact that I am that person, if I thought I would say that to myself, you're going to be this influence person that's going to make people feel positive and change their lives, I would never in a million years thought that would be something that I would be able to achieve. You know, I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, same. I even say it to our members, like when we do our like 4 weekly reviews and stuff. Everyone always says how amazing everyone else is, and how positive everyone else is, and it's like, well,
one thing that we ask
we've done well there with people, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely, it's great. It's actually do you say influence?
Yeah, every week we, you know, in our members check-ins, we actually ask people. We say, you know, who's influenced you this week? Who's inspired you this week? And it's brilliant because we get names, and then, you know, you never know. Like, somebody might be having the hardest week. Somebody might be having the hardest week ever, but actually you don't realise that you've actually inspired someone, and that's absolutely brilliant. And that can push you forwards. That can push you on. That can, you know, keep inspiring.
It's like, how have I done that? I don't even know what I've done. I've just done me. You know, even when you're having a down day and you're like you can manage to bring yourself back up as well. You know, that really does help other members as well, because it's normal to not be okay all the time. It's okay, but it's what you do after that to kind of bring yourself back up. We do it all the time. What were you yesterday?
What do you mean? Relaxed?
No.
We went to a spa day yesterday, that's why I'm relaxed.
You was a wheelbarrow.
I was a wheelbarrow. God. What an idiot.
But again though, you can choose.
On the list of things that don't need to be mentioned, I was a wheelbarrow.
In a spa. The thing is though, it's like you embrace it, you enjoy. I don't know if you enjoyed it, but it's the fact that, you know, in that moment you could have just gone to sleep, or you could have just changed and let me drag you around like a wheelbarrow. And
what did we do? Did a
wheelbarrow. And you were laughing your head off, and to the point we had to stop because loads of people came in. But it don't matter about other people. It's you have the choice to, again, not that he was down, but relax and do absolutely nothing, or you had the opportunity to bring yourself back up and do something.
That's an awful example, Kimberley. I had the chance to relax, do nothing, recharge, just get myself ready for the rest of the year after having a really tough January. But I chose to be a wheelbarrow.
You get what I mean? You get.
Yeah.
It's still the same.
Yeah, definitely. No, I totally get it. But what I want to speak about today is that we're at the end of January. We're at the end of January, in February, and so many people now. Yeah, 1st Feb. This is going out, right? And so many people right now. If you have managed to stick to it this far, if you started a New Year's resolution at the start of the year, then you are likely in the dip right now. Okay, you are not where you started. You've made some progress, but you are not where you want to be either. And it's at this point where you've been doing it quite a while now. You're still not where you want to be, so you're starting to get a little bit frustrated with the process.
And that's just normal. That's just life. Things don't get easier. You get better. And, it's always going to be that point where there's things that stop or cause you not to be able to continue with things. And that's okay. But it's making sure that you do just push past some barriers, Do you actually really think that we would still be doing what we're doing now if we stopped at every single hurdle?
No,
or
exactly.
if we procrastinated, or we stopped or decided it was too tough? Looking back, the things that we've had to overcome to do what we're doing now is crazy. And even now, there's been times when we open the second studio, we're like, should we be doing this? Absolutely. Yeah. We're scared. It's hard. It's scary. Let's do it. Why not? It's just there's always going to be reasons not to do something.
Yeah.
But if there's reasons not to do it, there's always going to be reasons to do it and to continue. It's just depending on where your heart is. You're either going to do it or you're not, and it's where your heart and head is. And sometimes you just got to just be completely laser focused. Just go for it. If you don't, who is?
Yeah.
No one in this world helps that much. You've just got to be absolutely completely laser focused to want it enough.
Yeah. But the thing is, what a lot of people will have been doing this month is, obviously they've got themselves a gym membership, they've started dieting, they're trying to kickstart these new healthy habits and routines, and to start something new with the added stress of getting over Christmas, getting over the financial burdens of Christmas, looking after the family, going to work, it's all added stress. So you think, yes, I'm going to get healthy, but the fact that your body has to change and adapt, and your mindset has to change and adapt to these new routines, is a massive stressor. And
Stressor.
Yeah, that's a real word.
Is that an actual word?
Yeah, it's a real word. And if you put all your eggs in one basket with these different stressors, you're trying to change everything all at once. I'm going to the deep there. If you try and change everything all at once, then it can be a bit overwhelming. And at this point, end of January, start of February, if you're thinking, look, I'm doing all this, I'm absolutely breaking myself, I'm not seeing what I want quick enough, then it's so easy to fall off. And what we want to say to you is just keep going. It can be tough. I think that's why our approach to health and fitness and wellness is very different.
If you're not enjoying it, there's a reason why you're not enjoying it,
Mm-hmm.
You've got to do something that you enjoy. I love going to the gym. I love it. I don't go because I feel like I have to go. There was that at the beginning, but then obviously as you start to feel fitter, you start to feel stronger, why are you not going to start doing something that makes you feel good? Going to that gym, and for me, I actually love the Stairmaster. Adam, can we buy a Stairmaster?
No.
Please?
No.
I love the Stairmaster. Everyone hates the Stairmaster, but I know that once I've got off that Stairmaster, I've done half an hour on it, I'm happy. I feel like I've done something. I've what's the right word? I've mastered it. Literally, I mastered it, done it, smashed, done, dusted, day's done for the day. When I go on and lift them weights, I feel stronger, I feel fitter, I feel good, So at the beginning, it might not be that you enjoy it because it's alien to you.
Yeah. It
may be that, and this is something I always say to our ladies, I use this analogy, the fact that I used to hate chest day. Why would a woman want to do chest day? Why? And that was my reason. So then I'm always going to think that. And then I started off doing chest presses with 6s, thinking this is ridiculous, why am I even doing chest day? Didn't like it, to the point where then I was going up to 8s, I was going to 10s, I was going to 12s. Actually, I'm getting quite good at it. So when you start to get better at something, you start to enjoy it because you see the fact that you're progressing. So how can you not enjoy progression? How can you not enjoy seeing yourself do something good, getting stronger? I love chest day now.
And that's something you can really take away if you are in the January dip as well, because so many people, again, focused on that number in the scales. Okay, that's one of the end products of it. Okay, that's one of the byproducts. What about feeling better in yourself? What about, getting fitter, getting healthier? You need to measure it in other ways as well, not just that number on the scales that can fluctuate so much.
I definitely need to factor it in. I feel like that does get lost a little bit sometimes in communication. I do feel like with a lot of our members, like I've they may have put on, and that's okay, but we also need to think of the bigger picture, that actually we still do need to keep an eye on that as well.
Yeah.
Completely. I feel like sometimes I can get blindsided because we are so much that it's not all about the scales, and it's not, but we still need to keep that in mind as well, because we can be blindsided by that as well.
And we can use it as an opportunity to make sometimes make an excuse. So, okay, yeah, I've not lost weight, but if your goal ultimately,
but if you're allowing
weight
that,
loss,
you're accepting that.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
You need to get rid of that acceptance.
Exactly.
Like if I'm to put half a stone on, I put half a stone on. I haven't, by the way, or I haven't. I'm not going to myself. But I'm not going to. If you're just going to just throw that away as a part of it, then you're allowing and justifying it, and sometimes we've just got to get away.
Yeah, you got to be strict with yourself. You can't. Yeah, I'm all for positive affirmations, but also being real with yourself as well.
Yeah.
If you have that, if you have, for example, have a lot of weight to lose, that should be your focus. But there are other areas as well. I mean, obviously, being a lady trying to lose weight, I don't envy it at all. There's so many factors that come into play.
Do you think that men have it easier?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, with weight loss. Yeah, just when it comes down to things like hormones, time of the month, all that sort of stuff. Well, ladies have got it tough. Yeah.
Like for me to lose weight now, I literally have to be really restricted. Because I mean, I don't need to lose weight as such, but there's always, you can always tone up. You can always.
Yeah, that's it. But someone who's got, in their eyes who has a lot to lose, will find it easier to get the scales to shift compared to someone who doesn't, who just needs that body composition shift. So, for example, we have a lady who, crazy, she actually put 2 pounds on, and she's getting married. And if you're getting married and you put 2 pounds on, what are you going to think, really? You're going to think the world's ended, right? But she's put 2 pounds on, but she's having to visit the seamstress because she's having to get a dress taken in because her body composition is changing. She's in great shape, and it's
how
not
men
all
can
about
say that about other women.
Yeah. So it's just one of them. Yeah. So it's subjective, entirely subjective.
And again, it depends. Like you say, I know who you're on about, and she's not big anyway. She's not big. She's quite small. She's quite petite. So it just goes to show that, again, weighing scales don't mean a lot to everyone, and everyone's different, and that's okay. Not one size fits all, and that's okay. But we've got to be realistic in the fact that if is it the scales that you're looking at? Is it the size that you're going for? Is it the composition that you're going for? And you've got to keep heading in that direction, not just flicking between all four when it suits, because it's so easy, isn't it? Go, well, that's it's all going down in one way. And that's great.
It's almost like saying, try and please everyone, you'll please no one. If you try and do everything, you'll do nothing. So, like you say, be focused. I read something in a book
yesterday that said, again, and it's not everyone's going to like you, and that's okay. And it's exactly the same with that. Is not everyone's going to not going to work for you, and that's okay. I think for me, I probably need to look at, rather than weighing scales, I probably need to look at inches for me, I think would be work.
Yeah, exactly. Body composition, you know,
Because
losing the inches where you want to, gaining them where you want to, you know.
Definitely.
But okay, we're almost there now. We've probably got like 5 minutes, okay? So let's wrap this up. So if you are in the dip this year, how are we going to help people? What do people need to hear?
Change your mindset, and you can do, be, and have anything that you want. But in order to get where you need to be, just believe in yourself and be focused and want it. If you really want it, you'll go and get it.
Yeah.
How many times in our life have we been told that we can't do or have something? What have we done?
Yeah.
I remember the first ever studio. Yeah, first ever studio. I think it'd been sold. Someone had already had it. So I was like, right, let's find the owners. Mm-hmm. Went on Facebook, did a bit of a did a Google search, put it on Facebook, find the owners, went in, and was like, we want it. We really, really, really want it.
Yeah.
They could see our passion, that we wanted it. We didn't just want it for fun. We needed it. We needed it. We wanted it.
Yeah.
We got it.
That's it. So it's a good time to sort of reevaluate your why. Do you want to move that? So everyone can see you. that hand.
I didn't know.
So yeah, this is if you're watching the YouTube video, by the way. But yeah, so having a big, strong why. What?
I didn't know people were going to be watching us. Like,
yeah, we're recording this as well.
And that is like.
Yeah, so having a big, strong why, one that, you know, rips the covers off you in the morning, gets you up, and keeps you going, so you can, you know, fulfill that purpose.
That's just Darcy in the morning.
Yeah. Or if you have a dog that runs on your bed in the morning and gets you up anyway.
It's obsessed with you.
Fab. Yeah, brilliant. That's definitely one of the things. Fantastic.
Don't give up when it gets. One thing I did say to Lacey is, don't give up when it gets difficult. You know,
Yep.
If it was dead simple, everyone would be there doing it right now. So don't give up when it gets difficult, because it's going to get difficult, and that's it. It's a reflection of how you continue. So keep going, keep going, even in the hard times. There's even been the days where when I was wanting to do running, I don't do running anymore. I don't know why I decided to do it, but I went on a run and I was crying. Not because I didn't want to do it, but because mentally I wasn't in the right frame of mind. But at that point, I could have gone, right, I'm not going. I'm not going for a run. But I wanted to go for a run. What's my hair covering it?
Yeah.
Is it not working?
I don't
know. But yeah, I could have used that as I'm not going, I'm not doing it. And I literally cried on my run. But I still did it. And I was I came home on a different mindset, proud, happy, and you was well upset. You was crying because you couldn't make me feel better. You was really, I'm like, babe, I'm okay now. I'm okay. I got through it. I did it. I went on a run. I was crying, not because of the run, I was feeling really down. And I just smashed it, came back. I was well happy. And he was really upset because you thought I was still sad and you couldn't make me feel better. Can you remember?
Yeah.
I had to hug you better. I had to hug you. He was really down.
Hug me better?
Yeah, I had to like hug you because
I
was like, babe, I'm okay now. I just, I got through it.
Can I just say as well, this is how we summarise things by Kimberley going off on one.
Carry on if you want.
Brilliant. So, all right, there we go.
We need to go and get a new little spider. We need to get a little thing on it.
I know, we'll get a thing so that obviously, if you're watching this on YouTube, the angle will be better going forwards.
Clowns looking out the window.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, I wish I could show you this, guys, but we can't.
Why?
You can't turn it the other way. It's the button. Yeah, basically in the window of the house there's clowns, which is
can't
bizarre.
zoom in.
Anyway.
So on that note, continue.
Right. Continue the end, right? So if you are in that dip right now, if you are struggling, okay, you are not alone. But everything you want, all your hopes, dreams, everything you want to achieve this year is at the end of that dip, okay? It is going to get better. So evaluate your January. Remember why you're doing it in the first place. Think about what has gone well so far in the first month of the year, okay? Evaluate what's gone bad as well.
There's a lot of things that go wrong in life. There's also a lot of things that go good, and I think people always pick and focus.
Yeah, we focus on
the
the negatives, don't
Definitely.
we? That's what we're trained
So whatever bad there is always good as well. Just change and shift your mindset, and you're going to be like, "Fuck it, we shut up." It's true though. Yeah, it's true.
Got lots to say, haven't you? Which is good.
I do. You have 35,000 decisions in a day. So it's completely up to you what you decide to do, or what you do have that decision. And one thing that always sticks in my mind is, to not decide is also a decision. I stick by that 100%. If you decide not to do something, that's you deciding not to do something. That is a decision as well. So,
yeah.
And I'll probably say that every single time because I think it's so strong, so strong. Not doing something or deciding to procrastinate is you deciding to procrastinate. That's also a decision as well. Deciding not to take focus.
Yeah. Get yourself out of the dip. Let's have an amazing rest of the year. We've still got 11 months to go, and it's never too late to make that decision, like Kimberley said. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that.
Yep.
See you all for the next one.
Adios.